Give me the argument, the best argument you know, for the power of cinema.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Peliculas with the Bros. My name is Adrian.
My name is Ivan.
And this is another episode of our podcast.
Of us.
Of us. Ivan, what is this podcast about?
It's about movies.
Movies that we watch, movies that we dissect. The last movie we did was Anchorman because we're doing an Adam Mckay miniseries. And today we're going to do another movie, the next movie in Adam Mckay's hit list. What movie is that, Ivan?
Talladega Nights. The Ballad of Ricky Bobby.
What the?
You like that matter of fact in this?
That was like Amazon. What movie am I watching tonight?
That was the goal. Like, straight.
Straighten it.
It's the mood.
That's the mood that you're in?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Talladega Nights, The Ballad of Ricky Bobby, released in the year 2006. Ivan, how old were you in 2006?
I was 9.
I forgot to ask you that question in the last Anchorman podcast, but so you were 9 years old.
That was what I was.
What was 9-year-old Ivan watching at the ripe old age of 9 years old?
Probably like SpongeBob. Or like Fairly Odd Parents.
Timmy Turner. I know why you said Timmy Turner.
Because
Yep.
Panda?
Say less.
Designer. I was a little kid. Like, cartoons was my bread and butter. I wasn't watching Mad Men yet. Not at that time.
What a mistake.
I wish I was. I would have been a better man.
I wish I showed you Mad Men at an age of 9. That way you can
Learn.
just be more mature.
Yeah.
You were just way too immature as a 9-year-old.
I was definitely like a kid when I was 9.
You should have just
For no reason.
Should have just been drinking whiskey by the age of 11.
Yeah.
Woulda, coulda, shoulda. Ivan, the year is 2006. Let me give you the top 10 movies of that year.
Okay.
Right quick. Happy Feet.
Classic.
Superman Returns.
Tragic.
Mission Impossible 3.
Classic.
Which one is that?
The third one.
Oh, yeah. X-Men The Last Stand.
Gross classic.
That is a horrible movie, huh?
Yeah. But it's fun to watch.
Is it?
Yeah.
Phoenix?
Yeah.
So stupid.
Yeah.
6. Cars.
Sadly, a classic.
Number 5. Night at the Museum.
Classic.
That's a weirdly great movie.
Yeah.
It's like The Mummy. Like, there's certain movies that should not be that good, and it's just that good.
Yep.
And then they mess up by making a sequel. 4. Casino Royale.
Classic.
3. Ice Age: The Meltdown.
It's all right.
It's all right. And number 3, though.
What?
Ice Age: The Meltdown beat Cars.
I remember watching that. It was funny, but not a classic.
Number 2, The Vinci Code.
I actually watched that recently.
It's not that bad, right?
It's a little like, all right, this is kind of corny. Like,
Yeah.
You didn't have to do this.
It's a cookie cutter.
Yeah.
Number 1, Ivan, do you want to take a guess at this? It made $1 billion at the box office. It's a franchise. Don't get it twisted with Travis Scott or Steve Francis. Sorry. Francis. Oh, God, I messed that up.
Yeah.
Number 1, it's a franchise. It's 2006. One more clue?
Sure. Toy Story.
It's Disneyland related.
It is I don't know.
Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest.
That should have been what I guessed.
Dead Man's Chest. Is that the first one?
That's the second one.
1 billion.
deserved classic.
The second one. What happens in the second one?
That's with Davy Jones.
Is it the one that's like 2 and then 3 comes out right after?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Pirates of the Caribbean is such a weird one for me.
You think it's not that good? Or like...
I don't think it's that good.
You trash.
I think the original one was obviously like really, really good. But then 2 and 3 were sort of like, it's basically like The Matrix.
Okay.
Where Matrix was good, 2 was okay, 3 was bad.
No.
Pirates was good.
No.
Okay. Why?
I think they're obviously blockbusters.
Yep.
And for being blockbusters, they had pretty good characters that weren't like Hobbs and Shaw, cookie cutter action hero.
Yes.
Like all of them, you're like Davy Jones. That's Elizabeth Swann. That's Johnny Depp.
That's still so my analogy still works though. Of Matrix is Pirates of the Caribbean.
I don't know. Were they even that great characters in Matrix? You got Neo. You got Morpheus.
Neo was sort of
even then. He's like
basic.
Yeah, but you needed like he's what they needed.
Mr. Smith was amazing.
True, but all like the whole Pirates cast was up there. Like each one of them.
No.
Yes,
the
they're
only
all
people
unique.
were good were Johnny Depp and the guy. Who else is good?
The whole crew.
Orlando Bloom's good.
Yeah,
he's just a cute face.
That's what the blockbuster needed.
That's true.
And he had cool moments. He was a smart dude.
Dude.
This
is true.
I think you're letting the media decide what you like. You should let me decide what you like.
Okay. You'll be my filter from now on.
That's what I want.
All right. That is what you'll have.
Then I will have that when you give it to me.
You're making me mad.
You just get up and punch me.
All right. Call that, Adrian. Call that. And at number 30, yes, I said that right. We had Talladega Nights, the Ballad of Ricky
Criminal.
Bobby. It is a criminal act because movies like Saw 3, Scary Movie 4, Borat, The Departed, Pursuit of Happiness, they all are above Talladega Nights. I mean, I get The Departed and Borat, but Scary Movie 4?
I think it's
because it was a franchise by then, right?
Yeah, but like Talladega Nights, I think it's because it's like a one-off. It's about NASCAR, and I don't think the people who would watch this would also, or I don't think the people who watch NASCAR would watch this necessarily.
Okay.
Because the humor is a little bit like making fun of them.
We'll talk about that.
And I mean, I've never met a NASCAR fan, but I don't know if they're like...
You met a NASCAR fan.
Who?
Your older brother's a NASCAR fan. And not this older brother.
Going...
Not this older brother that's standing right in front of you.
But he doesn't go.
That's true. Not that we know of.
He's just secretly going to the Tennessee NASCAR races.
With a mustache and a trucker hat.
I believe it.
And a Miller Lite.
Miller Lite?
And he goes to Applebee's after the race.
All right, don't spoil the movie.
Okay, sorry. We'll talk about Talladega Nights more when we come back after this quick commercial break. Before we dive deep into the murky waters of the Tallahassee River, let's do a little Pepsi challenge, shall we? Gotcha there. You didn't know what to expect.
Not really.
So Ivan is a self-proclaimed undisputed champion of...
A water sommelier.
He knows his water, according to him.
I drink it every day.
Hand me that Fiji water that you got over there, Ivan. So he says he can tell the difference between a Fiji bottle and anything else. So we're going to put that to the test. Today on Guess That Water.
A multi-part series. Part 1 of 10,000.
We can definitely sell this to Netflix.
Sell that or what'd you call it?
I don't even know, but taste that water. Guess the water brand. No. What would we call it?
Water you waiting for.
Stupid. All right. Ivan,
I'm blindfolded.
there's 2 cups of water here.
Okay.
What I want you to do,
I can actually close my eyes.
and I actually want you to open your eyes here. So Ivan cheated earlier saying that there's a difference in the water in the cups. So I'm gonna trick you. So I want you to hold the water cup like this. Look.
But I ain't gonna know.
No. Look. Like this.
Okay.
Both of them.
Okay.
So grab your pincers. Get your pincers out. And you're going to grab like that. Okay. Close your eyes. Now you have to close it. Hold on. Loading. Here he goes. Close pincers. Can you tell a difference? Can you tell a
No.
difference?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, taste the water.
I don't know if I can.
Get close. There you go. Take your time. Again, keep going. Just really drink it in. Don't. Okay.
It's a little
Next
heavy.
water. What would you... Let's describe that taste, please.
Wet.
Nice.
Unflavored.
Pince. I felt your finger strength. All right. Now he's drinking the second water.
I can't tell. I can't tell.
All right. Again. You opened your eyes.
I'm gonna guess this one. I'm gonna guess this one. Give me the bottle.
Wait. Okay. You can grab it like a regular bottle now. So Ivan guessed this one, right? Wait, before that, you guessed this one.
They all taste the same. But like, that's a guess.
So what is it?
I don't know.
What's going on in this world where you call yourself a sommelier of water and you just realized that all water's the same?
Guess what? I fooled you. I just got free water. It's been a while. Maybe I lost my taste buds.
Okay, next week, you bring a Fiji bottle and then I'll do the test.
You'll do it?
And then I think I can solve it.
Maybe you just got really good water.
Wow.
If anything, it's a compliment to your water. I like it.
Shout out to my fridge for busting out that good water, that good, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
It's time for the premise. The premise of Talladega Nights, the Ballad of Ricky Bobby. Ricky Bobby was born to drive fast.
Uh-huh.
He has dreamt of becoming a racer for all his life and has been motivated to be the best after his father gave him the best advice he could. If you're not first, you're last. Ricky uses this advice to become the best NASCAR driver, but this all flips, literally, when a new driver takes his spot on his race team. His best friend takes his wife, and he loses his driving skills after a horrendous crash.
Mm-hmm.
Will Ricky Bobby ever drive fast again?
Mm-hmm.
With the cast of Will Ferrell as Ricky Bobby, John C. Reilly as Cal Naughton Jr. That's a great last name, Naughton.
Cal Naughton Jr.
Sacha Baron Cohen as John Gerard, classic. Michael Clark Duncan as Lucius Washington. Leslie Bibb as Carly, Bobby's wife. Gary Cole as Reese Bobby, Ricky's father. Jane Lynch as Lucy Bobby, Ricky's mother. Amy Adams as Susan. Amazing to see her in this
Who
movie.
knew she would be Lois Lane one day? Who knew?
And Andy Richter as Gregory Gerard's husband. And many more, of course, that I'm not mentioning here. Ivan, what if I told you that this movie was bought after it was pitched in just 6 words?
I'd believe you.
Adam Mckay said, Will Ferrell
Mm-hmm.
as a NASCAR driver. We'll buy it.
That's all it takes? That's all it takes?
That's all it takes.
All right.
That's, I don't know. I'm imagining that that's how powerful Will Ferrell was at that time. Not powerful, I should say, but like how hot.
Yeah. I think like after Anchorman, he could have said like Will Ferrell as a bus driver. And people are like, oh, I can see this.
Yeah. Is there any other actors?
Jim
What's the
Carrey?
actor today that is like that?
Oh. Comedy?
Uh-huh.
It has to be comedy?
It could be anything.
I was thinking
Is
Timothy Chalamet.
You mean Willy Wonka?
How dare you?
Sorry, I had to dare.
But now there's a trilogy.
What?
The 3 Willy Wonkas.
It's not a trilogy.
It's mentally a trilogy.
What if the Lakers won a championship last year and they win a championship 10 years after that and the championship after that? Is that a three-peat?
I think,
Got him.
yeah, it is. Because time, if you like,
Collapse it.
yeah.
It's a
We've
flat
been
circle.
billions of years, if you like billions, 2021. The 3-peat was right there. Even less, it's like,
Ivan, your explanation is taken, but it's denied.
why?
Because it's just not a good explanation.
Okay. That's fair.
But shout out to the movie Arrival, which you just straight up stole their plot to explain your reasoning. And I think Amy Adams has skewed your way of thinking.
No comment.
Before you watched this before you were dumb, basically. I mean,
You jerk.
once your brain started to think, you watched this.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. I don't know when I watched it. I want to say I watched it in theaters, but I probably didn't. Definitely watched it on TV, and I had the DVD, blah, blah, blah. After watching it this time, Ivan, what were your immediate feelings?
It's good. It's great.
How good?
It's pretty great.
What do you remember about it? The first,
I've watched it so many times, so I don't even remember like the first time.
uh-huh.
I just remember like my collective memory of all my watches.
So basically, you know the movie inside and out.
Yeah.
And anything stick out to you while watching it this time?
Like different?
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
Yeah.
No. Like it's as I remember. Still funny, obviously.
Right.
Got hits in there.
I feel like how you did in Anchorman.
Mm-hmm.
You mentioned this in the last podcast, where you said that it felt a little dated
How dare you?
because
Okay.
of just knowing all the lines already.
Uh-huh.
And I didn't understand it until I started like rewatching. Like after I watched the movie again, and then I started rewatching some of the best scenes, and I was like, "Oh, this movie's good." It's like I thought it went dated, but then I saw the scenes again. I'm like, "No, I'm wrong. It is what Ivan was saying, where you're just so used to the lines
Mm-hmm.
that they don't hit as hard." Because this movie is definitely the most quoted movie in my life. Like,
Mm-hmm.
especially between me and my friends, shake and bake. Use it all the time. I don't know what to do with my hands. I use that all the time.
Yeah.
Every time I take photos with a lot of people and I'm with friends or something, I like doing that.
Okay.
Because I think it's hilarious. I think it's one of the best smart things to do with a dumb character.
Yeah.
Just the idea of like being so awkward you don't know what to do with some of your body parts that you usually just don't do anything with it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a smart idea that it always makes me laugh, but I feel like it doesn't make other people laugh. Because I always do it and people are like, what are you talking about?
Just put it on your side.
What?
Like put it on the side.
Yeah,
Something.
put it on the side. Like, no, it's a movie. Sorry, guys. Poop mouth. And then also the little kids and their quotes. Those always stuck out to me, and when I watched it as a movie, I'm like, oh, they don't hit as hard. But if you're just watching it for the first time, I'm sure they're right in the jaw, make you laugh.
Because you don't really see that even today, where like kids are just straight up demons.
They're so good.
Yeah, it was good.
That is that one movie that just came out, right? Like Good Boys, the one that was like produced by Seth Rogen.
Oh,
What is it called?
I don't remember, but I know what you're talking about.
They do something similar where they have kids that. It is always jarring to see kids act super raunchy or dirty. I would say even Superbad. That's why Superbad's good, even though they're not kids. Like those teenagers being so erotic is what makes the movie so funny.
Agree.
This movie has a great premise.
Mm-hmm.
It also has something that is so easy to make fun of.
Whoa.
My dyslexia started kicking in. Something to make fun of, and it's also a fun subject matter.
Yeah.
NASCAR, fast cars. That's a great action movie.
Mm-hmm.
Ready to unleash miles per gallon. Rev that throttle, Ricky Bobby, and you go fast. Amy Adams, man, her little speech is so good.
Mm-hmm.
So good. Anyways, but yes, the great premise of the movie. Have a guy down on his luck.
Yep.
Who's at the top, goes down on his luck, and tries to make it back. And then NASCAR's, it's action-packed, it's fun. But did you know about a movie called Days of Thunder?
No.
Tom Cruise, made in the 80s. I've never watched it, so I can't really talk about it. But I saw that this movie takes its premise from that movie.
Oh, okay.
Where it's like a guy...
It's a remake.
It's a remake, but comedy version.
Wow.
It's a parody.
I'm sick of these parodies.
But I didn't know that either. So like Days of Thunder, I sort of want to watch that. Want to see Tom Cruise in this light, and I think it would make this movie a lot funnier just to see them make fun of that movie. Maybe it's not a direct parody, but definitely referencing that movie.
Right.
And also the line where Ricky Bobby's like, "Help me, baby Jesus. Help me, Oprah. Help me, Tom Cruise." That sort of hits different when you know that this movie sort of based
homage
loosely. Yeah, it's a homage. But back to the parody aspect of this movie. Is this movie a parody?
Yeah.
And of what?
NASCAR culture.
But it's also sort of admiring NASCAR culture.
Sure. I think it could do both.
Yeah, I think it does both. It does both well.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think a straight up parody of this movie wouldn't have any cool scenes where NASCAR looks cool or fun.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of scenes, whether it's the crashes, cars going fast. You do feel like you're watching a good sports movie.
Yeah.
NASCAR movie, racing movie. But then at the end of the day, it is a comedy.
Mm-hmm.
Any particular feelings you have towards NASCAR?
I want to go one day. Like, but that's it probably.
Yeah.
I I respect it more than a lot of other sports.
Oh, hot take,
That's,
Ivan.
that's for sure.
So you do consider it a sport?
Yeah.
Why?
Dexterity. I think that's like the biggest part of sports besides the athleticness or physicality.
Right.
It's just like
Mental dexterity.
Yeah.
And mental endurance. Physical endurance.
Yeah.
Maybe a sport. There's like a category of sports where athleticism isn't the utmost requirement.
Maybe like two categories of sport, like athletic sport and then, I don't know, mental athletics sport.
Uh-huh.
And I would put like golf in the right side.
Where it's
mental athletic.
Uh-huh.
NASCAR. Maybe like esports. Like put them all there. I think that's the problem with like when people say, oh, that's not a sport. It's because they're too like, you have to be buff or like fit. But golfing, you can like, I saw like a 50-year-old won it. Like the whole thing.
Yeah.
He's
Phil
50.
Mickelson. Shout out to Phil Mickelson. In my life since 1990s.
But he's old.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's obviously not that. He's athletic, but he's not.
He's not LeBron James.
Yeah, he doesn't have to be at peak physical human potential.
His testosterone doesn't have to be at 1,000.
Yeah, he could just be a normal dude who practices every day and has like a good shoulder.
Skill.
Yep.
There's like different, even like something, a sport like football or football, where the quarterback doesn't necessarily have to be extremely athletic to be a good player. They do have to be knowledgeable, have mental dexterity, coordinated. But is coordination coordination is an aspect of athleticism.
Yeah.
But it isn't necessarily athletic.
Yeah.
It's a piece of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree with you that racing is a sport. Golf is a sport. Just a different kind of sport.
You just gotta open your mind to what can be a sport.
Right.
And some people gotta do that.
Yes.
And they don't.
For me, NASCAR has always been something I'm like, get this corn out of my face. But now that I'm older, I sort of respect it a little more. I do want to go one day. Like I said earlier, our older brother was a NASCAR fan. Maybe he still is. I don't know.
Could be.
I think he's more of a F1 guy now. It is a weird thing. We always talk about it, but like the whole subcultures.
We gotta get rid of him. Just fan bases. Everyone.
Homogenous.
Yeah, we be one person or one people with the same tastes or whatever. No community. Like our community is one community. That's it. The human race. That's our team. That's our home team and our enemy.
You should run for president with that slogan.
The human race is our home team.
We got one team. It's the human race. Ivan. How old are you right now?
24.
How old do you need to be president? 40?
35? 30?
So 12. Ivan. 2036. Who's your vice?
Danny DeVito.
Can I just be like president of culture?
You could be secretary of
Take it.
agriculture.
Why secretary? Why not to be secretary?
You could be the speaker of the house.
Oh, nice. I'd be so bad at that.
That's why you're gonna be the speaker of the house.
All right. Sports movies. This is a sport movie. Now that we've clarified it.
Mm-hmm.
Should we take a short break just to make sure?
Let's.
Okay. Be right back. Where does this movie lie in the great sports movies of our time. Sports comedies of our time.
Come on.
Should I give you a list?
Yeah.
I'm always prepared, Ivan. One thing about me, I'm prepared. Longest Yard. Is this movie better than The Longest Yard? The new one, because I know you haven't watched the original.
No.
It's not better?
Nope.
The hell is wrong with you? Get out of here.
No.
It's not better.
Nah.
You really like Longest Yard then?
Oh, wait. No. Talladega's better.
So that's what you were saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Happy Gilmore. Ooh,
That's... No, it's not better. Happy Gilmore's better.
Why?
It's just such... It feels way more classic. Like Adam Sandler perfectly being himself.
That's so hard.
It's tough, but I say Happy Gilmore.
Dodgeball.
Nah.
Waterboy. Keep looking up. You're going to crack your neck.
I say no. It's not
Good-
better.
Good choice.
But it's close.
Replacements.
I've never seen that.
You know what movie that is? Keanu Reeves. Quarterback.
I know it now, but no.
Major League.
Don't know.
You know what movie that is?
No.
Baseball. Martin Sheen.
No. I've probably seen it, but
What's his name? Dig it into my brain. It's very deep. Who's Blade?
oh, Wesley Snipes?
Wesley Snipes. No, never mind. Cool Runnings. You're considering that?
Come on. That's like an important movie on its own.
Not even gonna say what I should say.
Because it's racist. That's why you won't say it.
Ivan, don't you dare put thoughts that don't exist in
You
my
are
head.
racist.
Against Mexicans.
I say it's not better. But it's more important.
Okay, I won't go there. Space Jam. I'm giving the hard facts today on Peliculas with the Bros.
It's like barely a sports movie.
I know. It's barely a comedy. Because it's
Say
more,
it's not better.
It's not better.
No.
So you think, can you think of any other sports movies that are comedies? There's like basketball, which I know you probably never watched. There's a bunch of movies that I'm not mentioning.
I don't know.
So you think, off the top of your head, Happy Gilmore is the best sports comedy of all time?
Yeah.
That's a hot take, but just warm enough for me to accept it. I do agree with you that they're close, and I do agree with you that Waterboy is not better than Happy Gilmore. I do think in 10 years, people might look at this movie and be like,
Classic.
it might be better than Happy Gilmore. Happy Gilmore has time to ripen age, so.
Like this one get like, can this be dated? Like
There's definitely scenes that don't make me laugh out loud, but again, maybe is it just that I know the movie inside and out?
I don't know. It's tough with like NASCAR just feels so like a tiny little subculture.
Doesn't matter. No, that doesn't date it.
Okay, we'll see.
So this movie's good, right?
Yeah.
I think one of the reasons this movie is good. So how you like how I set myself up there?
No.
Okay. I think one of the reasons this movie is good is because of the chemistry between Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly.
Yeah.
Ricky Bobby and Cal Norton Jr.
Mm-hmm.
It's such a weird thing for this relationship to actually work and work as effectively as it does because of just John C. Reilly's past as more of a dramatic actor and sort of like being in the game for like 20 years.
Right.
and then just coming in here and be like, yeah, I can do comedy and I can vibe with this guy.
I think he's a smart dude, and when you're like a smart dude and you can act, you can do whatever.
Yes.
And he's like, I guess I'll do comedy now.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's it.
It sort of reminds me of like, I think Philip Seymour Hoffman could play this character.
Okay, probably. Yeah.
Not saying I would want that, but I'm just saying
You
based
could.
off your take, get a smart guy. He can do anything.
Because like a smart dude would be able to see like
The whole,
the timing of jokes and understand like what's funny and what makes it funny.
right.
Because dumb people don't understand what makes things funny sometimes.
Right.
And he's a smart dude.
I think that like to your point too, like Tom Cruise is a funny comedic actor when he wants to be, which shows his intelligence. But I feel like John Travolta can't do that.
Probably not.
He seems a little too dumb for me.
Oh,
You know
dummy, dumb, McGee, stupid, ugly, fart so ugly, Mc. You know
Took
what
the
I
words
mean?
out of my mouth.
I knew you were gonna say that. I said it first.
So yeah, the chemistry between these two characters just like make every scene between them just hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
And do you think Shake and Bake was in the script, or were they like, let's go for it?
Shake and bake.
It's literally like half of his dialogue.
I think it was in the script, and he's just like, Adam is a great writer. Like, we need them to have the dumbest little fist bump, and then, like, I'm sure that's a thing in NASCAR where they have like little sayings. Because that was in Cars, remember? Like, ka-chow.
Right.
I bet like all of the top guys have their own little like, shlaboo, like sort of thing.
Yeah, because that's sort of like the thing.
Yeah. It's like how they make their image
Yeah.
in NASCAR.
Branding.
Yeah. That's weird. Like they're,
Whammy.
would that be yours?
No, that's
That's another one.
Anchorman.
He says that?
The Champ, he's like, my name's Champ here. People know me because I usually say whammy.
Oh. Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah.
I do think that making a comedy would be the funnest movie category to make. Like, don't give me action. Don't give me drama. I want to try to make my friends laugh.
I wouldn't do a comedy first though.
Okay.
I would want to do real or like not real, like dramas or stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
So I can like I would be able to focus on like one like camera work, stuff like that. I know
Okay.
there's like
Okay.
all that, but knowing where things go, but with comedy, I think you would need to be a little more
Aware.
free flowing.
Okay.
And if I don't know how to do like the basics, then like a free flowing format would kind of throw me off time wise.
It'd also be weird, like going from comedy to drama.
Yeah.
Because you're like, oh, I have to be strict here. I have to actually say the line.
Yeah. Yeah.
But as a second experience, or after you're more seasoned, sign me up to make comedy movies.
I do a comedy.
To laugh with my friends. To try to not break character. You know how hard it would be if like Ricky's, or like there's like scenes where Sasha and Ricky just are face to face, basically touching noses. You know how hard it would be for me not to break character? I could not do that.
It's tough.
Obviously, it's experience, right? Like they've
Yeah.
done comedy and they've done things that they have to hold their laughter.
Yep.
So they're experienced in that sense. But man, that is so hard. Up there as hard as like trying to kiss a girl on camera and make it seem believable.
I believe it.
Yeah.
Ding.
Speaking of breaking character, some of those bloopers. Do you see the bloopers at the end?
Chef's kiss.
So good. And this is Adam McKay's movie, right? Let's get back to Mr. McKay for a second. I didn't mention that he set up a production company when I was explaining his career.
Okay.
In the last podcast. But that's really notable, especially to us, because his production company ends up producing Succession. Did you know that?
Yeah.
So it's like, this guy is definitely a wise man.
He's a funny guy.
He's a funny guy. He knows what's good,
Mm-hmm.
obviously. And that's almost the key to anything, right?
Knowing what's good.
Having a good taste.
Yeah. Because you could be just the person who finds people, or even like in general, like
Do it.
like if you know a company's going to be good,
Yes.
like that's a different form of taste. But
Yep.
if you know it's good, you invest in it, bam. And that's just being smart, and then like intelligent smart, not like book smart.
Right.
And then just doing it.
Yeah. Because even like when we're talking about him as a director, maybe at least I can't really tell you why he's a good director, other than his movies are funny so far, the ones that I've watched, and they make me laugh.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing particularly that stands out as far as camera work,
Right.
editing, I don't know, but more so that he knows what's good.
Mm-hmm. I feel like he's not the type of guy who cares about cinematography at all. He probably has a dude like,
Yeah.
okay, you just shoot this best looking way possible. I'm just writing. I'm making sure these two characters are there. You do everything else.
Yeah.
I think that would be more fun. Like I'm not really into the
Lenses.
specifics of lenses and all
Hey,
that.
you're using a lens 7.8 on that to get that 30-degree angle that we need?
Trash.
Right.
Trash.
Yeah. Who do you think Scorsese cares?
I think he does a bit.
Does, right?
Not like a ton, but he has. I think he has a lot of input.
Yeah. Tarantino? Definitely.
Yeah.
Because he's like, let's film this on Panavision.
Yeah.
Interesting. Also, Eastbound and Down. He sort of gave the runway for what's the guy's name from Eastbound and Down?
Digging.
Danny McBride.
Yep.
Gives him the runway, including his team, because he has a team of writers too, Danny McBride, to sort of set up their own career. And they're doing Righteous, what is it? Gemstones?
Oh, yeah.
And a bunch of other shows. They're doing Halloween now.
Really?
The movies. They made the last Halloween, which was a hit. Now they're
Oh.
doing sequels of that movie.
Okay.
So he's definitely like a seed that has blossomed many careers.
What
And-
a smart person is.
Again, back to our consummate reference point. He's the Kanye.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you just look at the rap game, and it'll tell you about the life game. Quote that.
Ugh.
Okay, sorry. Look at the rap game.
Ugh.
The rap game is a lot easier than the trap game. Quote that.
Whoa.
Like that?
No.
There's a rap line where he's like, someone says, like, this rap game is easy compared to the trap game.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like I could see like 20.
Like, I made
Rappers.
millions in the trap game. I can make billions in the rap game.
Yeah. I get you.
It's a good line. Product placement.
Necessary. It's the point, isn't it?
Used tastefully, too. I should just say tastefully. They make fun of it
Yeah.
in a great way.
But they still do it.
They still do it.
So it's like the best way, I guess,
Yeah.
to place a product.
I think some of them, they weren't paid. They just used it because they thought it would be funny.
Yeah, probably.
But-
But who knows which one?
Yeah, there were so many. Okay, right after this, we're going to get into categories where we give awards out to the movie.
Okay.
Be right back. All right, Ivan. Categories time. Let's hand out some awards, shall we?
We shall.
The Moment Award, which goes out to the best scene in the movie. I'll just start naming some and you tell me which ones you like. It's funny because we always go over this and we never actually pick one. We just list the best scenes. But let's
tradition.
pick one. Let's pick one.
Okay.
I think Ricky winning his first race is pretty good. And also like the post race interview that he has, which leads to classic quotes. But he's introduced as sort of like this like
no name, lucky to be there. He ends up racing because his the actual racer just leaves mid-race because he's hungry. Yeah.
He wins the race. He's actually really good at driving. And he's getting interviewed by the announcer, and they're asking him questions. And he just acts super awkward. He doesn't speak into the mic correctly. He says, "Where do I put my hands?"
Yep.
And then he's like grabbing the mic. He's like, it's just hilarious.
Yep.
Good job, Will Ferrell. Good job.
Yes.
Did you know that the guy that walked off, the driver that walked off to eat, that's Adam Mckay.
I hate this.
I know you do.
I hate this.
Another great scene, the commercials.
Yeah.
That Ricky does. So it's a great bit of the movie where they actually, it's a smart thing to do. They show Ricky filming commercials for some of the products he endorses. Yeah. And it's a great idea. Like, I don't think other comedies have done such a good idea. Oh, Happy Gilmore does that for Subway.
I don't even remember that, but believe you.
I love a cold cut combo. I eat one every day. Hey, Happy, can I have one of those? Sure. He puts it on the wedge. And it lands in the guy's mouth.
Okay, I remember.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Dang, I can't believe I remember that. So Ricky's filming the commercials. I love the things he endorses. The eviscerator, it's a hunting knife. Just a big-ass machete. Then he's like, do you need something for your mysterious lady parts? Tampax.
Uh-huh.
I don't know why a race car driver is endorsing that, but he does. And my favorite, Big Red chewing gum.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, I'm Ricky Bobby. If you don't chew Big Red, fuck you.
Yeah.
Just his energy as like this country Tennessee kid is so good. And then the Chinese product, which probably wouldn't.
Go ahead, do it for the audience.
Fly today. He just
do it.
Pretends to speak
word for word.
He pretends to speak in
Chinese or something.
What is it? Cantonese?
Mandarin.
What's Cantonese? It's like the second
meow,
language.
meow, meow, meow.
Ivan.
That's not even racist.
Oh, you said cat. You thought I said cat.
Yeah.
I said Cantonese. That's an actual.
I know.
Okay. All right.
But it sounded like cat.
I'm clipping that, boy.
That was funny. That's not racist.
But yeah, the Chinese product. It's a great. I don't think. See, like those kind of things where you're not necessarily making fun of a race.
Mm-hmm.
You're just making fun that you can't speak a language.
Yeah.
And you're that's okay, right?
Canceled.
Okay.
I wouldn't do it today. Just like not worth it.
That's true.
Not funny enough.
When Ricky Bobby's family has
Ricky Bobby.
All right, guys.
That was funny.
He got me. Ricky Bobby has a feast with his family.
That was my favorite.
Really?
Yeah, I'll say that right now.
What's your favorite part about it?
I wanted that for like so long, like the feast.
Oh yeah.
Like, I wanted that to be my life in like 30 years or something.
Me and you are the same.
I still want it. I was like, I can do that now, but like, it's not what I want. It's not what I want.
It's not what I need. It's what I want.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, it's something about the stereotypical American diet is so appealing to me.
It's just pure comfort food.
Pizza, Doritos, Pepsi, Gatorade, sodas.
And they have it like every day or something. I was like, no way.
I do have like a twisted fantasy, a dark twisted fantasy.
A beautiful dark twisted fantasy, some might say.
Sorry. Where every day I come home after work as my plumber job. You know, I have a plumbing job, obviously. Come home all dirty. Hopefully not too dirty with poop, but dirty. I order pizza, add some Doritos, some Gatorade, some Twinkies on the side, and I watch wrestling.
You can do that now, besides the plumbing.
Well, obviously I could do it now, but I shouldn't do it now. I shouldn't be eating Twinkies.
Like once a month, that would be perfectly fine.
But
even beneficial, like mentally, like that one perfect day. And that just
my
boosts your
fiance
mind.
this. It would help me, right?
Yeah.
Productivity wise.
Yeah. It's like a vacation. Everyone needs a vacation, but it's like at home monthly.
Baby, order some pizza.
He convinced me.
I also love that in this scene, there's like subtleties that make it hilarious. Where Ricky's wife's like, I've been slaving over this dinner for hours.
Yeah.
And it's all takeout.
Yeah.
Amazing. And then, of course, Ricky, they say grace. And Ricky's saying, Dear baby Jesus. And there's not one single grace where if I'm involved, I don't think about baby Jesus.
I liked his reasoning. Like,
yes.
It's his favorite version. He's like, that's the one I want to think about.
Right, because his wife says, can you stop referring to Jesus as baby Jesus?
Yeah.
And he gives a great reasoning.
And it makes sense. Like, they're all the same Jesus. It's like a different, like, Pokemon or something.
Right.
You're just choosing baby Jesus.
You're choosing the version you like.
Yep. Still Jesus.
And after he gets lambasted by his wife, he digs even deeper and he's like, sweet 9-month-old baby Jesus with diapers on and
I was like golden fleece.
Yeah. I just love that fact that he digs deeper and it's a great bit of comedy there. Him meeting John Gerard. I do think that
good intro.
It's a great intro. But one criticism I have about this movie is that I would expect more out of Sacha Baron Cohen.
I think it's because he was too little at the time. Like you see him as Borat, this huge comedian character. Yeah. But they probably didn't expect Borat. Like, didn't they come out at the same time?
Yeah, it came out the same year.
Yeah, I'm sure if Borat came out like a year before, they would have been like, okay, we need to put more.
Yeah.
Because he would have been like a huge selling point.
Yeah.
But now you watch and you're like, that's Borat. And like you could almost miss it because they're like such different characters.
Yep. Yeah. He's don't get me wrong, he's just good because like his accent is like so thick and nasty.
French.
Yeah, peanut butter in your mouth?
Is it racist?
No. It's what's is French isn't a race. It's what is it?
A religion.
It's a religion.
A culture? A people? I don't know.
Isn't it like culture. Zionist? Like what is it when you're like all about your country?
Oh.
It's like what Trump was, like nationalist.
Yeah.
It's a nationalist to make fun of French, I guess. I don't know. Don't ask us about political stuff.
Yeah. We're not smart.
We're not smart. What the heck? If you want something smart, I don't know.
Read a book.
Go poop.
I guess.
That tells you all you need to know about this podcast. But yeah, the meeting John Gerard, he plays some jazz music.
Oh. And everyone's like, the hell is that?
Ricky's friends start like convulsing. Champ starts like convulsing. He's like, oh, which is hilarious. It's so good. The crazy accent. Are you? I don't know. I can't even. I'm
Ricky Bobby.
And then Ricky's like, oh, Cal's like, Do you have peanut butter in your mouth? So good. So good. And then Ricky makes a swipe at his face, reverses it, and he threatens to break Ricky's arm.
Uh-huh.
And then when he actually breaks it, it's in such a dramatic, nasty fashion.
It's so gross.
That makes you just be like, oh my God. It's so ridiculous, so it makes you laugh.
And they show all of it. Like, most movies would just be like, and it like instantly cuts out.
Yeah.
It was like, and then he's like,
yeah. oh. And then
So
Ricky's
gross.
like, yeah, he really did it. He really did. Oh, good job. Good job, guys. And I think my personal favorite scene, so yours is probably the family's magnificent feast. Some might call it the Last Supper. I think the best scene is in the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
When Ricky's like, the doctor's like, yeah, he thinks he can't walk, but he actually can. He's just mentally.
Oh, yeah.
And so Duncan, what's his name?
Michael Clark
Duncan and John C. Reilly show up to the hospital, and they confront Ricky, and they're like, how you feeling? He's like, yeah, I just accepted my fate. Can't walk ever again. Like, why should I lie to myself? That's so funny. Like, it's so stupid that he just like immediately goes to like the worst case scenario, and he acts like he's okay with it.
Yeah.
It's just smart writing.
Yeah.
So good. And then obviously what happens after that, they tell him that he can walk, that it's all in his head, and he's like, how dare you?
Mm-hmm.
You coming in here all fat. And then he says, I hope your sons grow up to be beautiful, beautiful sons. And they get their legs cut off. And then Duncan's reaction is so good. Don't you put that on me, Ricky Bobby. It's just it's all working so well.
That part is like the best part of the movie.
Yeah.
Like just that tiny exchange right there.
Yes.
I think that was the best part.
And then Ricky saying, you want to see what my life is? He grabs a knife. No, don't do it, Ricky. You want to see it? That face is just so convincing. Like he knows that it won't hurt. Stabs his leg, and they all look like something bad's going to happen. And yes, obviously he couldn't walk. He gets up, screams in pain.
Mm-hmm.
I've quoted that too many times in my life. And that's why this movie's so good. I ranked this movie a certain score, and I ranked it above once I re-thought about the scene. Because it's just, once you watch something, it hits different. But
yeah,
first time viewing, oh my God, this movie was a hit to me. And then I have to give an honorable mention to Amy Adams. And her one scene that really hit it out of the ballpark. She's not really in this movie too much, but where she explains to Ricky why he should race.
Right. And
they start making out in front of everyone at a bar. And it's pretty funny. Isn't it weird to see her in this movie? This Academy Award winner?
Yeah. It's like out of place or something. Because she's like the ugly person in the movie.
Yeah.
Like
the geek.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But then she's Lois Lane. Like opposite. Or still a geek, I guess. But
And we talked about this when we saw the movie with Tom Hanks. Written by
Ari Sorky.
Yeah.
This is Tom Hanks. Oh, Charlie Wilson's War.
Charlie Wilson's War. When we saw the girl Emily Blunt, right? She was like, she was in the movie as like
a secretary.
No, she was like, she was a secretary.
Yeah.
And we're like, wow, does she regret that role? Like, it's only 1 minute.
Yeah.
It
made me think that like she mattered in the movie.
Right.
But that was a just early career move.
And Amy's character does matter a little bit, but she's not really a key part of the film.
Yeah.
But it's just weird to see actors who you wouldn't expect to be in certain movies. So, best scene? Do you give it to mine or do you give it to yours?
Dinner.
Okay. I'll stick with mine. Lifetime Achievement Award. This award goes to the actor, director thing that at this point in the career has reached their pinnacle of their career. Adam Mckay.
No.
What do you contend is his pinnacle?
Anchorman.
I'll say no as well. Will Ferrell.
Nah.
I'll say no as well. Amy Adams.
Nah.
Good one. John C. Reilly.
Nah.
What's his?
Step Brothers.
Good one. NASCAR. Is
In
this
movies?
the pinnacle of NASCAR?
In movies?
In anything?
Shut up. No.
I say it is. Just kidding. MVP. This award goes to obviously the most valuable player of the movie. Without this, the movie wouldn't work. Like obviously, for example, you can switch out Will Ferrell for some other actor. Basically, if you switch out this character for the movie wouldn't work as well.
Michael Clark Duncan.
Hot take. To explain.
No. I won't.
Will Ferrell.
I didn't think we could choose.
Yeah, we can.
I guess.
Anything. John C. Reilly. Will Ferrell. Sasha.
I mean, they're all good though. Like,
But I think
can't
someone
see-
can step in Sasha's role.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Nah.
You're telling me a weird version of Tom Cruise couldn't play Sasha? You wouldn't laugh out loud hysterically?
Yeah, I would. You're saying a weird version of Tom Cruise? What, is that who you said?
Yeah.
Couldn't play Will Ferrell and you wouldn't laugh?
Not as hard.
Shut your mouth. I
Will
think John C. Reilly.
That's
I
a
mean,
good
Will
one.
Ferrell too, but I don't think we should use the main people.
I think in that case it should be like other than the main
Yeah.
role,
Other than leading role.
who's the most
Yeah.
it's like best teammate.
Isn't that like supporting actor award?
Yeah.
Did we just like invent supporting actor award?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh God.
I'll just give it to Will Ferrell. Maybe this award changes in the future. Scene stealer. So there's many scene stealer nominees
Mm-hmm.
because this award goes to the actor who stole the movie whenever they were in it, but they had to be in the movie 10 minutes or less. And there's a lot of characters like that, like Amy Adams,
Mm-hmm.
Michael Clark Duncan. I would even contend Sacha Baron Cohen is 10 minutes or less.
The kids.
The kids, Walker and Texas Ranger. Who can not forget about Walker and Texas Ranger? Jack McBrayer. Do you know who that is?
Is he the dad?
Ken from 30 Rock.
Oh yeah.
He's in this movie, and he
Yeah.
has good scenes.
Yep.
But I have one who beats them all out.
Tell me.
It's Molly Shannon as Miss Dennett. She is the wife of Mr. Dennett, the guy that owns the race team.
Oh yeah.
Every time she's in the movie,
Yeah.
I laughed.
Yeah.
Unlike these characters.
Yeah.
She has a great scene. First of all, she's a great character archetype where she's the drunk, unhappy wife.
Yep.
Funny.
Yep.
Plays it perfectly.
Yep.
Great scenes where they're watching the race at like a suite,
Yeah.
and she's like annoyed that she's there. She's like, you know why I like these races? And the room starts vibrating. The vibrations. Basically insinuated she has an orgasm.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. Well done. Molly Shannon, SNL alum. I give it to you.
She commits. She commits.
Oh, I thought you said she commits.
No.
She commits.
But she's like totally playing that role. Like
Yes.
exaggerating that role. And I don't think I mean, I guess actors do that, but
It's because she's a comedic actor.
yeah.
She comes from SNL where it's improv.
True. True.
So she knows how to do it.
Bring her back to SNL, bro.
Yeah, come on, make
What
it better.
the
Let's rank this movie, Ivan.
I give it
Don't come in too hot, okay? Relax.
I give it give it 8.8.
Damn, boy. Show them what you're working with. 8.8. I give it an 8.5. 7. Like what I did there?
You tricked me.
Do you think I was gonna say 1?
Yep.
8.7. It's better than Anchorman for me. So I have Anchorman at 8.5. You have Anchorman at 8.8 as well.
Really?
Yep. You just did that to yourself, Bucky. Now you gotta live with it. How do you like that now? And don't pretend like, oh, I'm okay with it.
I'm okay with it. I like that. I like that.
Which you always say.
I never say that.
So what do you think? Does it stand to reason it's an 8.8?
Yeah, I was gonna say 9, but it's kind of weird how I went right to 8.8. Maybe like subconsciously, I'm stupid, or something like that.
Do you think this movie's better than Anchorman?
I
Do you
enjoy
think
it.
Anchorman's better than this movie?
I enjoy it more than Anchorman, but I think Anchorman's more important.
So this is a better movie. You just said that.
Oh no, that's tough.
I do think it's a better movie because its plot is more. Its plot and it's action packed.
Just Anchorman has such like hits,
Yes.
and it's like in the culture.
Yes, but it's not as good of a movie.
Like if we're talking about like straight up a movie,
Yeah,
then no.
that's what I mean. I have Anchorman 8.5 for that reason.
Okay.
I like plot.
Okay.
All right, people, that's the end of our review of Talladega Nights, the Ballad of Ricky Bobby. Right after this short break, we'll come at you with some new news. Okay?
Okay.
Ivan, it's time for a section we like to call...
Things and such.
I like how you follow my pace. Gotcha. Ivan,
Adrian.
there's a movie coming out with a guy called Timothy Chalamet.
Called.
Chalamet?
Yeah.
Wonka.
Of the Willy?
Of the Willy kind.
Willy Wonka.
What do you think?
I don't care, but I'm excited.
Are you?
Yeah. Because why not? Like, I'm past caring about reboots. Like, make reboots, but just do something weird. This sounds weird, and I'm about it.
Yeah, I should feel that way, but now I'm being weird and I'm like, another remake? Which goes against everything I believe in. Where it's like, I usually think like you do.
It's going to be funny when this comes out, and people are going to be like, oh, the first 2 movies, those are the only good ones. This third one, I don't like it. It's not in the spirit. Because you know that's going to happen.
Yeah.
And then they're saying the same about the second one, right?
Yeah, what if this Wonka is like a serious take?
Oh, like he's legitimately like a factory owner. It's like drama. It's not even like
And he's the reason
slaving his.
the reason why he's like that is because of trauma as a kid.
And then like he has actual like slaves.
Yeah.
And then like a kid named Charlie infiltrates it when he wins a contest or something. And he sees like the slaves, and then they're like, help me, help me.
Yes.
And then he helps them.
So Timothy's a bad guy. Wonka's a bad guy.
Like actual bad guy. I don't want to watch that movie. I just want another funny reboot.
Yeah. You went too serious for me. You went too
Like political.
Yeah.
Should
It should be serious like a Batman can be serious. Like it's still based on the same material,
Yeah.
but a darker tone.
I say like make it way wackier than the second one.
So how like what like
Like CGI like out the batootie.
at the wazoo?
Like Spider-Man Spider-Verse. But like that kind of colors, but with CGI.
Ah. Okay.
Just make it super super trippy. Like,
Yes.
Weird. Make it have like real people, but like just random colors in the sky or whatever, you know?
So like a Lil Uzi Vert song.
But like good, you know? My heart. That was like a direct boom.
It hurts. I don't know if I get it. Okay, I like that take. I like it, but I don't think they're gonna do that.
Yeah.
I like how you accept. You already know that's
Yeah.
the right answer. I think they're gonna go like slightly serious, but still comedic. Like still wacky, but still slightly serious.
But he's young, Timothy.
Right. It's like the cusp of him making the.
The other actors were 40.
Yeah, so it's gonna be tracking when he's like barely starting the factories.
Really?
That's my guess.
Oh.
I mean, that's a good. As long as you don't show the exact same story, right?
True.
Then it should be fine. Whatever it is.
But I don't know. Like, I guess there's a little like, how do you make these things? What magical properties is he finding? I guess.
How he invented the gobstopper.
But also, like the fun part is the impossibility of it, and then if
Like not explaining it.
yeah,
That is true.
like the Han Solo movie, like all of his legends of how he went like 30 parsecs in the Kessel Run. You know that?
Yes.
That happened in the movie,
Yes.
and it was like he had like 3 other things that were super legendary about him,
Uh huh.
all in the movie. It's like this guy's just super lucky this one time. He's not any good.
So you're saying part of what makes Willy a Wonka is that he's mysterious.
Yeah.
And when you break that mystery, we're going to see the poop behind the facade.
Yeah, exactly.
I get you. No, I do agree with that.
Yep.
But let's see what they do. Prove us wrong, Chalamet.
Yep.
That boy Chalamet be hitting though, right?
Yeah,
He that Dune guy.
Yeah, he's a hot actor of the week sort of thing, but of the past 5 years.
Is he gonna be as big as Leo?
I hope so, because like who else? We haven't had a Leo since Leo.
Andrew Garfield.
Yeah,
I said it.
That's not true, but you know,
Fine.
I don't think he cares enough.
Who?
Andrew. Like Leo's
No.
like, I'm about the craft. I could see Timothy being like that. I don't see Andrew being like that. I saw an interview of Andrew. He's like, who knows? I'll be acting in 5 years. Maybe I'll be painting or something else, you know? And that kind of shows it's not his like passion.
Right.
It doesn't have to be, but if you want to be the next Leo, you got to have
Put
that
up or
passion.
shut up.
Yeah.
Put in your work.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just don't think. Obviously, Andrew. I was joking because I know you hate Andrew.
I don't hate him.
You hate him,
No.
and I love him, and he is the next Leo. Just kidding. This is so meta. I do want to give a prediction. This is sort of out of the ordinary for this podcast. But I guess that makes it ordinary because this podcast is out of the ordinary. Yeezy and Gap. Right?
Yeah.
You understand where I'm going. At least a little bit. Yeezy and Gap. Kanye is going to come out with the line for Gap. We already knew that. It's supposedly going to come out in June.
Yeah.
I'm sort of into... I'm not going to say I'm into stocks. I'm not going to be that guy, Evan. Okay? I'm not that guy anymore.
Got a new hobby, eh?
But what I will say is I just keep an eye on it.
Yeah.
Keep an eye on it. And I was wondering, should I invest into Gap right now?
Sure.
Because I looked at what Adidas was before and after Yeezy, because he always says...
Thanks for the tip. I'm going to invest.
And I think he lined up with Adidas in 2013.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not too sure. Do you know? So I was looking at like 2012 to now.
Yeah.
And this is their line from like, this is 2020, right? 13. And then like that, right? So it started at $30 and now it's like 170 per stock. Gap right now is at $30. That doesn't really matter, like just that they're the same price.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I do see a case where if it's successful,
Up.
to the moon. Sorry. But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's interesting. And I guess to me, that's really interesting. And I would do it if I had good amount of money.
I mean, just put in like $500. Like, it's going to go up no matter what.
Is it?
It's Kanye.
But, you know, everyone has their times, right?
But
Like, everyone has their time in the light.
But it's going to be new Kanye clothes, and it's going to be like just releasing. Everyone's going to at least buy it at the start.
Okay, so will it okay, that's a good point. You're saying it's going to go up no matter what because it's going to be a hit in the beginning no matter what.
I'm not saying it's going to stay up. It's not going to go to Adidas.
So will it do an Adidas? Where it exponentially helps Adidas throughout the years. Or Gap throughout the years.
It's he's too unpredictable. He might be like, I'm done with Gap. Like, that could be a legitimate thing. He could be like, Gap didn't pay me my $2 billion of my $3 billion or whatever.
Right.
And then that's it.
Yeah. That's sort of, to me, that's really interesting. If like, once I'm wealthy, it'll happen one day. But once I'm wealthy and I'm into culture, I can use my knowledge of culture to help me with the stocks game.
You could do it now. Just like put in $10, flip that, keep flipping.
That's true. That's true. I should stop using,
like
money as a.
Best.
Say it, damn it!
You're trying to say yours.
No, you go, damn it!
Best time to plant a tree is right now.
I didn't understand what word you said. Say that again.
Best time to plant a tree.
Okay.
Is right now.
Okay, you're right.
You like put a like cog or no like a thing in my cog in the brain as I was trying to say that, and I was trying to say yours at the same exact time as I was saying this.
Isn't that cool though? Like it's cool to think that your knowledge of culture doesn't go to waste
until you're really old. Until you're out of touch.
Yeah. But it's cool to think that you can always be forever young.
Touch.
Try to be forever young. That way you can always be.
That's why I'm on TikTok. That's why you should be on TikTok. You could be that's the pulse. The pulse of
Won't Reels on Instagram beat out TikTok?
Hopefully not, because they suck.
They do?
Yeah.
Yeah, they probably do, huh? It's because it's not dedicated to that format. That's what makes Instagram not work for Reels.
Maybe if they, I mean, I can't say what to do, but really push it. Maybe have like, do you want the Reels interface first? Something like that. Oh,
yeah. Like you could turn on the settings like Reels centric.
Yeah.
Versus post centric.
Yeah. And then just like have it transform into Reels. And then, there's also Instagram. Like just make it TikTok. Flip it. Because TikTok has that where you can have your little account, but it's only videos.
Oh.
But Instagram has only videos, but you could put pictures too.
Mm-hmm.
So if anything, it could be better than TikTok because it has pictures too.
Right.
But people use TikTok for like goofing around, like Instagram's being pretty and perfect.
Not authentic.
Yeah.
So, easy gap. Are you going to invest?
Yeah. I won't tell you how much. $10,000.
So, it'll go to, if you keep 10,000 over 8 years, if it follows the same timeline as Adidas, by the year, what's 2029, you will have, 3, 5 times 5 of that.
50,000.
50,000 bucks. Doesn't sound like a lot, right?
Not really. But I think, not really.
But it's something.
Yeah, I'll put something in. If anything, I'll put a little, and then the spikes, and I'll sell there.
So a quick turnaround.
Yeah.
Cash out quick.
And when we watch The Big Short, we can like really, really get into this.
Okay, let's go. We're gonna invest in it today, and then when The Big Short releases,
We're gonna cash out.
we're gonna cash out whatever it is.
That sounds like the stupidest way to invest ever.
What's today? May 25th. It's because we have to wait till June till his release.
We don't have to buy it today.
So when do we buy it? Big Short Day? Yeah. Anyways, we'll talk about it. Ivan, put some respect on the Migos right now. Straighten it. Straighten it. Is it a good song?
I don't care about it. It's like another Migos song. It's good, but I've heard every iteration of Migos. Not even just from them, but from people who have copied them too.
Don't you think now that you're working again, do you find music hits harder? Because you're driving to work?
No, I listen to audiobooks when I drive. Sometimes if I'm lazy, I don't turn off the music, and then that's when I listen to it.
It's like, oh, found the way in.
You found me. But I'm just waiting until I like it again. I don't want to push it.
I found, for me at least, going out more
Maybe that's what I need. Like,
has helped me.
because I'm not living. I think maybe if I live.
Yes.
Because right now I'm just working.
Yeah.
Maybe I just need to live.
Living has helped me appreciate music. Hits more than music, I should say. Hit music more, but I really like Straighten It. I think their album is gonna be good, and I'm gonna be happy with that. I accept that it's not gonna be a classic.
10 songs.
You wish, Bucky. Can I just mention shout out to Chelsea FC for making it to the top 4.
You can't.
It's crazy because they had their last game this Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
There's this idea of if you make the top 4 of the league, you make it into the Champions League tournament for the next year.
Okay.
And they were sitting at number 3, and they went down to number 4. But they lost the game on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
And if another team won, they would have been out of the top 4. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So my team was losing 0-2, and I was like, damn it, we're going to be out of the top 4.
Yeah.
And then on the side, I was watching the other game on my phone of the other team that if they lost, we would stay in the top 4. So it was this weird experience of like, we're losing and I'm rooting for this other team that I don't really care
That's
about.
funny.
It was exhilarating. And it sucks because my team lost, so I didn't feel complete satisfaction,
Mm-hmm.
but I felt satisfaction nonetheless.
That's cool.
That is why sports are good.
Never said sports was bad.
That's why you should have it in your life.
I just said baseball's bad. Football's bad.
Padres are number 1 in the league right now. Shut your mouth.
I don't care.
I would last point. Unless do you want to talk about anything?
No.
Anything you watched?
No.
Everything sucks right now.
Yeah.
I am gonna watch that thing that came on HBO Max movie. Oh no, Netflix. Our boy Snyder released a cut of a new movie. Army. What is it?
Army of the Dead.
Do you want to watch that?
Kinda, but I'm scared. I have such a sour tooth for him, if that's even the right phrase.
It is now, Bucky.
It sounds exactly what I want it to sound like.
We have a sour tooth for our boy Snyder.
Like I look at them like,
Yeah, that's a sour tooth.
yeah.
In Spanish, they say, "Tengo un diente malo." I'm looking straight at your teeth. Keep going.
I feel like I can't get out over my dislike for him. Maybe like a few years, because he's done with DC, so it's like I just need to get that away from me. And when we get like the Batman movies, I'll be like, finally, we're home.
I understand completely what you feel. I sort of feel the same way, but I'm less dogmatic about it. Is that the right phrase?
I don't know.
Hopefully, I used it. I'm gonna watch it one of these nights with my lovely lady. There is something that Snyder said recently that sort of irked me and made me want to spit right in his stupid face, where he's like, I have a Snyder cut of Sucker Punch. And I was like, this is why people hate you.
And then his fans are going to eat it up. Like, release it.
That's why he said that.
Just move on.
Yep.
Like, for his sake. Like, literally.
Yeah.
Just do other things.
Yep.
You live in the past, bro.
Last point before we head out. I went to Fashion Valley Mall.
Cute.
San Diego, for any of you wondering. And I was walking.
Imagine, hold on, like,
Yeah.
you're not from San Diego. I went to Fashion Valley.
Yeah.
Like, whoa.
That sounds like I'm a girl.
Yeah.
Fashion Valley is a mall here in San Diego.
Yeah.
I'm not a girl, okay? I went to Fashion Valley Mall, walking around, and I was reminded how dumb fashion is. How dumb, like, the shopping industry is.
In what ways?
Walking by, like, Louis Vuitton,
Okay.
Gucci, Prada stores.
You're jealous. I want Gucci. So like a belt or like one thing.
Yes. I'm not going to say I don't want that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But it goes back to what we always talk about, being super into something. And you see like all these guys and girls wearing like their stuff, you know,
And
Louis
they're like-
Vuitton stuff.
They're poor, but they have it.
Yeah. They're waiting 2 hours to get into the store
Mm-hmm.
because there's like a wait line because of the COVID thing, whatever. And it's so expensive. It's $1,000 for a white T-shirt. And it's like, this isn't healthy.
Nope.
But I want it. But at the same time, I understand that I can't have it because then I won't have money to pay my mortgage.
You know, it's like that community thing again, where you
Yeah.
want to be part of it,
Yeah.
but you see people so like ready to spend thousands of dollars, and like you can't help but want that too, because like these people want these $1,000 things, and $1,000 is so much money. Like I want to be part of that $1,000 club, and it's like I think it's like a monkey brain sort of thing. Like you literally can't stop yourself from wanting to be part of a community.
Yeah. And is it also because, like, I want to be part of that because it seems like they're that rich? They're that rich that they can spend that much amount on stupid stuff?
You want to be rich. You would want to shop there because that means you would be rich.
Yeah. Not necessarily that I want a Louis Vuitton jacket, but more so if I have that, that means I've reached the status of having a lot of money.
Yeah.
Like, what is it in my brain?
For like, I feel that too, but I also kind of like to stop that thinkiness. I just tell myself, because it's kind of true that a lot of these people are a lot poorer than me.
Yeah.
Not like poverty, but
Right.
they spend so much on this that they don't have, they don't spend on things that
Matter.
yeah. Not like
They live in an apartment
yeah.
with a bunch of Louis Vuitton bags.
Yeah, it's like small apartment, maybe a poopy little car.
Right.
And I just see that and like I don't want to ever be that, because if someone sees me like that, like I'm wearing Gucci, and then
If I ever saw you wear Gucci, I would think I would lose my brain.
yeah, it's just
I think I would love it, but I don't know.
That's how you know I'm gone. If I'm wearing like Gucci suit or whatever, I'm either lost or I'm
Afraid.
Yeah, the greatest I've ever been.
Oh man, what would you think if I wore Gucci?
I'd hate you.
But you see me wearing Gucci.
Spit at you.
You can see me wearing Gucci, can't you? Or no?
Like a shirt, or like maybe a belt, like a piece. but not like a full Gucci armor set.
Oh yeah.
Imagine it's like like the G's everywhere.
There's the people that actually wear the whole outfit. It looks so bad. Like it looks so bad.
I don't think like Gucci even means to wear it that way. Like
I know.
in the catalogs, I think if it's all Gucci, it's like unlabeled pants that are Gucci, unlabeled shoes that are Gucci, unlabeled hat that are Gucci, and then maybe a Gucci shirt. You know?
Uzi Vert does it, doesn't he?
But his is like,
Doesn't he wear like 10 different brands? Which is also against my religion. Like, I don't like Louis
brands.
Vuitton this. Like, I don't like wearing a Nike hat with Adidas pants.
Well, that's like his.
That's like the ugliest thing I've ever seen to me. Like, I'll throw up if I see it. Like, every time I see a guy do that, like wear two different sports brands, I want to vomit in their mouths.
I forgot what I was gonna say.
Uzi Vert.
Oh, that's like his brand being like Starburst, flavorful, colorful Skittles, where like of everything, and he has to live in super excess because his music sounds like 30 different producers at once, in a good way.
Yeah.
But it kind of sucks for him. Like, imagine if he's like, I'm just gonna wear Vans, a white tee, and some jeans.
That's when we get a different. That's the new Uzi.
That'd be cool. Like, he takes out his color. It just like, I don't know, an afro.
What would his music sound like though?
Jazz. Like Kendrick, imagine.
Oh, Kendrick, but Uzi-fied. No, because when he tries to actually rap like serious, it sounds horrible. Like he did that on like I don't know what he was really going for, but he did that on the album with Future.
Mm-hmm.
And it was sort of stream of conscious, but he was trying to be serious, like real life vibes, and I just like it doesn't sound too good. Like he needs to be rapping about crazy things for it to sound good.
Yeah.
Or melodies.
Yeah.
All right, Ivan. I think I kept you here long enough. Time to go back in your cage.
It's like hobble over.
Everyone, thank you for listening. However you're listening, thank you for watching. However you're watching, this was an episode of Peliculas with the Bros. If you don't know, you can find us on all podcast platforms. We're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, wherever you're listening to podcasts, we're there. So please, if you haven't subscribed to us there, we're also on YouTube. If you're not watching us, you can watch us on YouTube, Peliculas with the Bros. Please hit that like button, subscribe button, and leave a comment. We would love to hear your feedback on what you thought about the movie Talladega Nights. Next, we have to do that. More fan interaction. We have fans now, you know?
First, we need fans.
We have fans.
Okay.
I'm blasting us on social media. You're going to have people from Mexico saying like, hola, mijo, ¿cómo están?
Block.
That's when you block them. But to all of our fans, we'll talk to you. We talk back. So let us know what you thought about this podcast. Let us know what you thought about the movie. We'd love to hear your feedback. We're an interactive community here, as you can see from this lovely fellow. And yeah, again, thanks for listening to us. We really appreciate it. We'll be back next week with another movie. Peace out.
Goodbye.